Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy, coming to you with another video on a Monday morning. Monday morning is generally a what sold video, and that's what I have for you today. But I also have some good news, so let's get going. All right, we're getting to the good news first. Made me happy this weekend. I hit 1,000 subscribers on my That Card Guy channel. Yay! Thanks to everybody that went over there and supported me on that channel and that has supported me there. Of course, here too. But yeah, it was really exciting to get that one to 1,000 subscribers. I've been working on that for a while, but it finally got there. And this channel got to 2,900 subscribers as well. So it kind of hit two milestones. That 3K milestone is going to be a pretty big one here. Hopefully we'll hit that one within a few months. I think I average about 30-ish subscribers per month. So that's about 3 months if that happens again. Maybe we can get a little boost somehow. Maybe if you haven't subscribed yet, you'll hit that subscribe button, help support the channel now. But anyway, thanks everybody that's been supporting me through the years. And whether you've been here for one day or the 4 years that I've been on this channel, I know there's a few of you that have been around that long. I do appreciate you. I'm going to do some giveaways on that channel. Go over there, check out the videos. I'm going to do a video on that channel every day this week. Just want to let you know that as well. But today, like I said, what sold video, eBay, all that good stuff, listing blitz, talk about that a little bit. I messed up once last week. I mentioned that I was a little under the weather last week. And I messed up. I messed up one day. I put a little red box around it. Yeah, my boss, I'm my own boss, but you know, my wife will tell you she's the boss. I only got 8 listings that day. I messed up. I got 2 less listings. But every other day so far, I've still gotten 10 listings. Even one day, I scheduled all 10 days ahead of time because I knew I was going to be gone for the whole day on Saturday while I was out of town. So I scheduled 10 listings for that day and still got them done. I've already got 2 done today, so we're working on today already. Yeah, so how have the orders been? Orders have still been pretty good. Throughout the week, stayed pretty consistent. And today for shipping, I have 20 orders. Last week I had 24, so 20. So we're about that same range. I'm happy with that 20 number as long as the dollar amount's okay. And it was all right. I think it was about $700. 20 for $700. Decent total. It's not fantastic with doing as many listings as I have been. I was expecting a little bit more. We always expect more. We always want more. But I'll be happy with that 20. So what I'm going to do in this video today is I'm going to pull, pack, and ship some of those orders. You can kind of see how I store some of my items. Most of the items I think are actually in this office. I think probably of those 20, I bet more than half are just here in my office. It's weird. I rearranged stuff. I got Ted staring at me now. I just noticed that. I put him up on that little crate. Kind of like him back there. It's also a little creepy. But yeah, let's get into the orders. 20 orders, $700-ish. I sold 2 more things already this morning. One of them being a good sale, but you can probably see that later on this week or something if I do one of my videos. So let's get into the orders. I sold a bunch of magic cards again. That was one of the things that I scheduled for the listings just because they're kind of easy and they're lower dollar stuff. So I got my little box right over here that I keep all these cards in. All this stuff's all listed on eBay. I don't even use a numbering system. I know where they are. Well, generally I know where they are. I'm going to have to use my glasses. You're going to have to see me get my glasses on. So we sold some mana barbs. You all know what mana barbs are, right? It's a red card, so we just got to shuffle through, find that red card, find the mana barbs right here. Boom, 1 mana barb, 2 mana barb. 2 a pair of those sold for $4.99 plus shipping. We're going to go eBay standard envelope, of course. You know, do I make a couple cents on the shipping? I do. I don't mind. I'd like to make money on every shipping on every order. All right, what else we got? We got Magic the Gathering Sacrifice ×2. That's a black card. Shows somebody getting ready to sacrifice somebody else. And it's right here. So yeah, nice. Sacrifice. 2 of those. Another $4.99 plus shipping on that one. And the last one is called Leeches. Yeah, Leeches. And I had a couple different listings. So this is listing A. I've got it marked on my sleeve. This is A. So we got Leeches and Leeches. $5.99. It's expensive. Those are $3 each. 2 of those. Let's see. Was there any more Magic the Gathering cards, or was that it? That was it. 3 different sales, so I'll take that. All right, next card is also in here. It's an autograph card. It's an autograph football card, but it's going to be in a little bundle, so I got to find that. You'll see when I do the pop-up. This one's going to be not confusing, but it's just going to be a little different. I had a little bundle of 49ers autograph cards, and I had someone ask me if I would sell them just one particular card out of that lot. It's been listed for a while, so I had no problem breaking it up, and I'll probably relist these individually going forward. But they wanted this autograph card of Joe Perry, and it's kind of interesting. If you can see it on here, he autographed it in ballpoint pen here first, and it kind of smudged and didn't show up. And then he re-signed it again in Sharpie, so it's kind of double signed. Kind of cool like that. Want to know what I would sell it for, and I told him $10 ship. I didn't change the listing. I didn't end the listing, make a new one. I just said offers for one card for that Joe Perry card. So that sold for $5. I did sell an autograph card of Steve Garvey. It should be right here in the front somewhere. Where are you, Steve? It's right here. Other row. I grabbed the wrong row. Autograph card of Steve Garvey, Los Angeles Dodgers. Great. Also played for the Padres. Currently running for, I think, Congress right now over in California. So good luck, Steve. That card here sold for $15.99. It sold the same day that I listed it. $16 plus shipping. Still eBay standard envelope. Since it's under $20, you can just send it out in an envelope. I did sell another card that I saw right here. Mike Gesicki. This is when he played for the Dolphins and he got traded to a different team. And his career's kind of gone downhill the last couple of years. He had a really good first couple of years. Not as good the last couple. I had a couple of his autographs. I thought he could be a good player, but unfortunately, prices have gone down a little bit. So I think I got $8 for this one. $7.99 plus shipping. I still have one more in my collection. Maybe he'll have a good year next year. All right, that box is done. We'll put that one back. Then I'm going to need to get the next box. Normally I leave the box over there, but I'm going to bring it over here. This is all graded cards that I have listed in my eBay store. This is all graded. Most of it's all PSA or SGC graded. So I sold a couple cards. First one is a football card. If I can find where football starts, right in here. There it is. Steve Largent rookie, 1977 top. Steve Largent, great receiver for the Seattle Seahawks. Like that card. This is one that I personally got graded, sent in to get graded. It came back at PSA 7. And I think it sold for $50. Let me look. $60. $59.99 plus shipping. So yeah, that's a pretty good price. Grading cost you about $20-some, $20-25 to get a card graded. So pretty happy to get $60 for that one. And the other great one is a Kobe Bryant card, a basketball card. I don't do a lot of basketball. But this one was one, actually, I think I bought this through a Whatnot auction. Got a pretty good deal on it. I think it was around $10 or so. I believe I sold it for $25. I'm not going to look on my screen. I'm going to guess right that I sold this for $25. This is a 2004 Fleer Showcase Kobe Bryant card. You'll see it in the pop-up a lot better, but PSA graded 8. So it's not a high grade. 8 on that card, still got 25. All right, I got 2 items that are up on this shelf right here. This is kind of like my media shelf. Am I pointing to the right shelf? I think so. I'm kind of doing this backwards. So yeah, this shelf here has media, has video games, CDs, DVDs, and all that good stuff. I got 2 items on there I got to grab. All right, that was pretty easy. I sold a video game. Now, this is one that actually has been in my inventory for quite a while. I was hoping that maybe I could find the manual at some point and make this game complete because it was disc only. Well, disc and case, just no manual. So we got, for the GameCube, SpongeBob SquarePants, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. So, yeah, that game there sold for, what is it, $16? $16, $15.99 plus shipping for that one. The disc had a few little scratches in there, not too terrible, so should be fine. It's not tested. I don't have a GameCube to test things on, but if for some reason it doesn't work, I have no problem sending a refund. Speaking of refunds, I had 2 refunds I had to give this week. You don't hear me talk about refunds and returns a whole lot. One of them was for a DVD set, brand new sealed DVD set. And this is the kind of stuff that comes up when you go into like Facebook groups. Hear people talk about, I think I'm getting scammed. I sent them a brand new DVD set and they said it didn't work and they want to return it. Look, I think we've all bought stuff before that's been brand new and it was just for one reason or another, it hasn't worked properly. So it was like a $35 sale, said that it was skipping and stuff like that. It wasn't playing properly. He returned it back to me. I got it back here, but it's open now. It's not really worth a whole lot. Had to refund his money. The other item was for a solar calculator. That was brand new and factory sealed. Said that it wouldn't turn on, it wouldn't power on even under good light. So what can you do? Refund it. That was another $16. So had about $50 last week in return. So you never like them, but it's part of doing business. It's a very low percentage of items that do get returned. All right, the next item. You're going to see me do stuff like this a little more often. I've been going to a couple Savers stores recently, and they always seem to have new sealed CDs that don't get scanned as much by a lot of the book scanners around. For some reason, they don't seem to go to these couple Savers nearly as much as the other stores. So yeah, I've been checking them. Most of their CDs are $2 to $3 each. So as long as I can sell them for over $10, I'm going to go ahead and grab them. And this was one. This is Michael Martin Murphey country CD. I believe this one sold for $12.99 plus shipping. So yeah, if I can buy it for $3 or less, and I'm going to try to use a coupon out there at Savers, get it a little bit cheaper. And if I can sell it for over 10, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Now, I did sell an item just here off camera. It's a button, and I think it's in this drawer here. I gotta double check. I've been stuffing a lot of stuff in this drawer recently, so it's gonna be a little bit buried down here somewhere. I know, it's exciting. You can see. Hi. But I'm happy to get rid of this. This is the second one of these I've sold. This giant Iowa Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. Huge button. This is like as big as my head. Had gotten a couple of these. I have a few other Iowa buttons that are out at my collectibles booth. Honestly, when I listed these buttons, I thought they would never sell because looking at the sell-through rate, it was really bad. But maybe I either priced them right or just happened to have a good eBay store that people found and bought them on. $17.99. It might show us $20 on the screen. Some of these, you know how it is. When I say the price, what you see is going to be a little bit different because I'm always sending 10% discounts out there. So yeah, $17.99 for that button. That's pretty good. All right, let me look through my screen here, see if there's anything else that's in the office. Oh, there is. There's at least one more. Let's see, one more. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Oh, nope, there's two more that are in the office still. Three more. Almost everything is in this office. All right, let me go back to those shelves because that's where I got to go. I've got a comic book, and let's see, I'm going to show you one here. Comic book, boom, right there. Still one of these comic books that I bought from Mesa Auction years ago. Finally, so I knew that these were long tail items to sell. And then the other item is, I think, there. Can you see it? All right. Quick, easy, got those two items. This was another item that I got from that Savers source, same store that I bought that CD at. They had a bunch of these Garfield Christmas ornaments. They had a bunch of Garfield and they had a bunch of Odie. They were all marked higher than I thought they should be, like $5 and $6 a piece. So I scanned them all in, looked at the sell-through rates, did all that, and found one of them that sells pretty good. And it's this one right here. What is it called? Elfish Antics. Elfish Antics. I didn't think it would sell this quick. I mean, it's a Christmas ornament, but it sold within a week of me listing it. So buy Garfield stuff if you can find it cheap out. If all the other ones were like $1 or $2, I would have bought them, but not for $5 and $6 a piece because they were selling for 10 or 12 and they were selling slowly. This one seemed to have the best sell-through rate for whatever reason. Maybe it was harder to find or whatever. Where is it on my screen? $17.99. $17.99 plus shipping for that. Like I said, they had it marked 5, so I'm not making a ton. You know, we're making $10-ish, and it sold quick, so I'm all good with that. Like I said, the next one is a comic book. It's an autographed comic book. Inhumans $20.99. This one right here, and it is autographed. It's hard to see. It's autographed. Oh, where's that glare? Right up here. Autographed by Robert Kirkman. He's more famous for the Walking Dead series and all that, but he's done a ton of stuff. This one doesn't have a COA. I had some others that did have COAs with them. This one didn't. Still sold for $11.69. I think that was 10% off whatever I was asking before. See, I like it when it's like this. I got small little, look at that tiny little pile of stuff. That tiny little pile and this tiny little pile of cards over here. And we've already accounted for the majority of my sales for the weekend. All right, where am I going? We got to keep Ted on there. We got to make sure Ted stays on camera. All right, the other one is actually up here, just off camera as well. This thing never made it out to the garage. I listed it, had it setting up there. I was going to put it out with my other sports jerseys, and it sold, which was great. It actually sold Friday. It was the first thing that sold this weekend, so my weekend was off to a good start. I don't think I showed this on camera. This was a great find. Honestly, this was a great find. Very happy to find this. We got a Utah Utes football jersey, but this is a team-issued game-used jersey. A couple of different things on here. You got the Pac-12 patch, and you got the 150 patch. This is celebrating the 150 years of college football patch. That helped me identify this jersey a lot easier. Looked it up. They only used this patch in 2018, so I was able to go to find the Utah Utes roster, who wore number 22 on that season, paired it up. Also, so you can see you got the Utah patch inside. It also gives you a couple little things there. It tells you size 42, and it's also got the 18 for 2018 patch. So yeah, great find. It was marked $25. Ended up getting it for $20 after my coupon. Stuff like this is kind of hard to find a price for because prices can be all over the place for game-used college jerseys. The only couple that were out there, people were asking $100 or less. I wasn't going to sell this for $100. This is a great jersey. I was able to identify the year, especially with that patch. Sold it for $150, $149.99, and it sold within the first week of me listing it. So, game used merch, man, if you can find it, it is good stuff. It's out there in the stores. I have found several over the past couple of years of game used jerseys. Part of it is just educating yourself, knowing what's game used versus just the stuff that they sell at the store. They look very different. The quality is different, and the tagging is different. So, definitely a category you should pay attention to if you do deal in clothes. I do have a couple items out in the garage, and my original plan was to go out there and walk with you and get those items as well, but there's only like 4 of them. It's not that exciting. So I'm going to go grab those items, come back, then we're going to do some packing. All right, I got a brand new batch of items to show you. Let's check these out. First up, we got one of these Knights. I'm going to try Schleich. Is that how you pronounce that? Someone tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Schleich? Schleich. Yeah, I think that's how it is. It's a foot soldier. One store one day had, it was a Goodwill, they probably had 20 brand new sealed Knights like this. I bought a couple of them. A couple of them were on horse, and they had probably, I swear it was like 100 of them loose. Had them priced up a little bit, still bought them. This one sold for $20. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for that one. The other ones as well. I sold a pet door. How many of you sold a pet door before? I found 2 of these brand new in the store. This one for smaller dogs, and there was one for bigger dogs. This one here, what did it sell for? Brand new and sealed, because obviously it still has the strap on it. That's how you know it's still brand new. This sold for $29.99. I paid $3 for it. Paid $3 for that. It was brand new in the store, and it was only $3. It's because I got it from DI. I got it from Deseret Industries. They price their stuff pretty cheap. So yeah, I got that for $3. If it was like $10, I wouldn't have bought it. Well, 10 to 30 is still not terrible. So maybe check for pet doors. So the model kit. Do I have it right? Yes, Tester's model kit. It is an F-22A Raptor, and what's unique about this? One of 2,500. This is the first time I've ever gotten one of these model kits that it was a limited edition, and it was not individually serial numbered, but they had a stated print run, because I'm sure normally they make tens of thousands of them. I think I had it at a discount. I think I had it at 40, sold for $39.99 plus shipping. That's a bigger box, so I'm going to have to find a box to ship that in. It's probably be the only one that'll be, I'll say difficult, but it's still not going to be that difficult to ship. These other things are bigger and easier to ship, and I think I grabbed the right 2 because I sold a couple football helmets. What's a weekend without Mike selling some football helmets? So let's check these out. Both of them were Adams brand helmet, which is bottom of the barrel brand. It's about as cheap as you can get. Still going to sell for about $40, and that's what this one did. $40 for this Adams helmet. You see no chin strap, but this is like the older air helmet style. Pretty cool. I always put in my listings that these bladders probably don't hold air anymore because they will dry out and leak and all that. So it's pretty cool. Actually, I like the face mask on this one. It's definitely a cool lineman looking face mask. That's pretty nice. Other one very similar. I think this one also sold for $39.99, but very different helmets. So we got white on black. This one does have the chin strap. I kept it with it because it is the Adams branded chin strap. And if you look inside, very different padding style inside. This helmet is actually pretty nice. This one can still be used. This one's still in date and everything. Someone could throw this thing on and play with it tomorrow if they wanted to. So again, I think both of those were $39.99 plus shipping. All right, so that was it for the sales out. We're going to get into some packing. I'm going to show you how I'm going to pack some of these orders and ship them out. Not every single one, because some of them are basically duplicates like those helmets. I'll show you how I do one. Same with the cards. I'll show those briefly and show you some of these other items as well, how I pack it up, protect it, ship it out, how I'm going to ship it, and all that good stuff. So if you're going to cut out here, thanks for watching. Make sure you check that Card Guy channel, watch those videos. I'm going to do a giveaway there. But I appreciate it if you stay for a while. All right, one of the good things, well, not really, is you get to see what's behind the curtain. Whoa! Yeah, I have to take this down because I have my scale and everything is back behind there. So I need that out of the way. That's where I keep my padded mailers and some of my supplies for when I'm shipping. You can kind of see, oh, look. Oh, you get to see more. Look, you want to see what's up top? Look, there's even things up top. I know, it's not exciting. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into these orders. Now, I tell you that I print out invoices for everything that I ship. Helps me pack and pull and make sure that I'm getting them in the right packages and going to the right place and all that. I'm not even going to get into the debate whether you should put one in there. I say yes. All right, I'm going to need a little more light in here. Oh, that's a lot of light. It's weird outside today. You want to see what it looks like out in the backyard? Here, let's see if you can see. Gotta look through there. It's very cloudy and overcast. I have no idea what you're looking at. Hopefully it's looking properly because I can't see the screen. Turn you back around. That's what it looks like outside. It's kind of overcast. So I kind of like it. I kind of like days like this once in a while because it's end of February. It's going to start getting warming up here in Arizona pretty soon. So I'm going to enjoy these cloudy days while we have them. And it gives me enough light in my office to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to show you every single shipping on all these, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that I believe are all going eBay standard envelope. All right, actually one of them is going out in a bubble mailer. Reason why this Mike Kosicki card, it's a little bit thicker, so thicker cards I don't like to send out in the eBay standard envelope. I've had a few of them get bent during shipping, so just charge the extra couple bucks and ship it out in a bubble mailer. Not a big deal. Like I said, I put in an invoice, I wrap the card in the blah, blah, blah. I wrap it in an invoice, put it in a bubble mailer, and it's going to still ship out pretty cheaply. These weigh about 2 ounces once you get everything all in there. Let's see where this one's going. It's a Dolphins card of Mike Kosicki. It is going to Oregon, so it is costing $4.02 to send that to Oregon. Still been using my Rollo printer. If you haven't, go to the Rollo. Go to something that's a thermal printer. I like this one because it's wireless. It's been working great for me. I have had a couple little hiccups. When our internet goes out, sometimes I have to like reset it to get it back linked up after the internet goes out or after we have an outage. So that's been the only problem that I've had with it. All right, there it is. 1 down, 19 to go. I'm almost done. Here we go on the next batch. These are all the envelopes, eBay standard envelopes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. All I do is I get them all packed up and I just write a little note on the back of what each one is. So when I can go and print out my shipping label, I can just attach it easy. It took me like 3 minutes to bundle these up. It's going to take me like 2 minutes to print out all these labels. 64 cents each. You don't need to see them all. You know the deal. Okay, I'm back for the next item after, it's actually not that you'll know any different. It's been 2 seconds for you, but it's been like 45 minutes of a little bit of a headache. Had some internet issues. Rollo printer stopped working. Like I said, when it doesn't connect to the internet, I have to reset it, do some stuff. Either way, you just don't care. I've had some technical difficulties, but now we're on to the next items. The 2 graded cards. How do I ship these graded cards? Well, a couple things a little different. Now, this one sold for 60 bucks. I'm going to give this one a little bit more protection than this one. This one sold for 25. So here's what I do here. I take this. I have these small little bubble mailers. I found a bunch of these. These are cheap little flimsy bubble mailers. I would never mail anything in these, but I can use it for like a double up. So let me get my invoice here, get it around my card, and then we'll put it into the bubble mailer. So Steve Largent, get him wrapped in the invoice. I'm going to put that inside this little bubble mailer. Like I said, this is tiny and flimsy. I bought a bunch of these. I think I paid like a dime a piece for these. So now I'm going to take that and put it inside the other bubble mailer. So it's double bubbled. Double bubbled. I think that was a bubble gum. So yeah, so that one's ready to go like this. Doubled like that. It's going to be fine. So we'll put it in here. What's this? 3 ounces. Probably 2.5, something like that. Yeah. $4.36 going back to Northeast Maryland. So heading back east on that one. Steve Largent, $4.30. What did I say? $4.36. Print. Next is the Kobe Bryant card. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. It's a $25 card. Put it in here. Put it in this one. Now, the other thing that you can do is put it in a small little box. If the card's over probably $80, I'd put it in a box. I'm not going to put it in a bubble mailer. If you don't have the double bubble going, you can just put a piece of cardboard around it, protect it a little bit more, do it that way. You could probably just throw it in the bubble mailer and it'll be fine without any extra protection, but I like taking that extra step. The Kobe Bryant card is going to Portland, Oregon, $4.11. Next up, we got this Garfield ornament. This one's going to be pretty easy. I just got a piece of bubble wrap. We're going to put it in this little box. This box is a 4x4x4, and I love this box. This is great for baseballs, hockey pucks, small little ornaments like this. Ship a lot of stuff in these 4x4x4 boxes. Keep these things around all the time, and I think it's going to just fit in there. Just perfectly. And no waste. Like I said, I only used 1 piece of bubble wrap. 6 ounces. 4.8. Close enough. We round that up to 5, of course. Go down here, hit print shipping label. Let's find out where this is going. This is going to Wilmington, Delaware. And it's got like a code. So I think this one might be going overseas. It's got like a weird code on it. So maybe this is like a shipping hub or something back there. $4.68 for this one. Always got to log it into my Excel spreadsheet. I don't know how y'all keep all your records of how you guys do stuff, but I have an Excel spreadsheet that I've been using for years. I know there's lots of different ways to do it, but I've always been an Excel guy. And it's worked pretty well. It's worked this far. All right, next up, we got this football jersey. So I'm going to do a couple things. Now, you could just ship it in this poly bag. It will get there fine. It's a jersey. But it's a $150 jersey, so I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to put it in this poly mailer, and then I'm going to put that poly mailer inside a box to give it some extra support. All right, well, I actually changed it up a little bit. I'm actually doing a box inside of this bag. The reason why is I had some of these flat rate A priority mailboxes that can't be used anymore. So I cut it up a little bit, use it for protection for that, and then I'm putting it in this here. Give it some moisture protection in case it's going somewhere that's raining or snowy or whatever's going on. It weighs 1.25 pounds, so 1.4. Then you got to get some dimensions. I figured that's going to be about 12 by 9 by 3. 12, 9, 3. It is going to Roy, Utah. So Utah jersey going to Utah makes perfect sense. We got to make sure we change it to priority because it's going to select ground advantage because that's what I originally had. But we're going to go priority mail because I use that priority box. Doing it the right way. It's not a big deal. Ground advantage would have been $6.12, $6.91 for priority mail. Under $7 for priority mail these days. That's great because it's going from Arizona to Utah. Very close. $6.91. I like that. $6.91. Print. All right, guys, I'm actually going to cut the shipping short here. I keep having all these interruptions and technical difficulties. I can't remember if I mentioned it in this video, but yeah, I was sick last week. So now my daughter and wife are both sick at home. So between them being home, the cat, internet going down, and all this stuff, I'm way behind schedule now. So just a reminder, well, first off, thanks for watching the video. Next reminder, that card got 1,000 subs. Thank you all. Go over there, watch those videos. 5 videos this week, 1 each day. So I got to get to editing these videos too so I can get them out to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.